There's no place that I've found in my short life that is anywhere near as magical as the Inyo and the Sierra. There are just so many wonderful places that you can get to by trail, off trail, that are just phenomenal. Life-changing to go up to certain areas in the mountains, whether you see an alpine meadow that few people go to, or the trail just runs right through it, but it's amazing. Yeah, I love the Sierra.
When you think about the people who really made their mark on protecting this land, they didn't start doing that in their 50s. They explored these places on foot or on skis when they were young, just like us, and they fell in love with these places when they were in their 20s or 30s. And if they waited until much later in life to start raising a voice to protect these places, the places that they loved might not have looked the same. I think that the work that Friends of the Inyo does is so important because preservation doesn't happen accidentally. When you start spending more time here, you really learn about the history of the area, and some of that history is the people who were here and loved this place before me. I might not be the next John Muir, but the work I'm doing with Friends of the Inyo really helps to carry on his legacy.
Friends of the Inyo works in an area known as the Eastern Sierra. This area is large and diverse. Our working area stretches all the way from Death Valley, the peak of Mount Whitney, the highest and lowest points in the United States, up the 395 corridor, including Lone Pine, Bishop, and Mammoth to the eastern edge of Yosemite, and then on up to Bridgeport and the Bodie Hills.
You cannot drive Highway 395 or the Highway 190 over to Death Valley without seeing around you the kind of lands that protection was brought to by Friends of the Inyo working with its partners. If citizens aren't involved with planning and project direction and selection, then agencies like Forest Service, Park Service, Bureau of Land Management, they're going to do what they decide. They will be talking just to themselves, and so we need an informed public that knows the ground, that gets outside and then stands up and participates and advocates for these lands and these issues that are important to us all.
Friends of the Inyo achieves its mission of protecting and caring for the Eastern Sierra with 4 core program areas. First, we do policy work, meaning we advocate for good management plans that are science-based, take a long-term view, and are supported by adequate budgets. Also, from time to time, we engage to address specific threats like inappropriate development. We support our policy work by engaging in service, on-the-ground stewardship, where we get professional crews and volunteers out on the land to directly care for it. We also just good old-fashioned pick up trash and get it off the land. We round out our program areas by facilitating education programs for local and visiting youth, and also taking people out on exploration.
Friends of the Inyo coming in rounds out this huge area that needs as much love and attention as we can give it. Public lands are in danger. They're always threatened by development and by overuse, and there are not a lot of resources in place to protect this land. So us walking out there, the trail ambassadors being able to say, hey, this is the best way to take care of this, thank you so much. And the stewards out there just fixing those well-loved trails, and the people who do policy work, they're all so instrumental in protecting this land that we all love so much.
Friends of the Inyo has a variety of ways to get involved. You can join as a member and support us financially, or you can come out to one of our stewardship events and get dirty, get in the mud, get in the dirt, and take care on the ground of the lands that you love. You can also write a comment letter to your local representative, no matter where you live, about how you want to see these public lands managed. You can join us at one of our events, be it the Owens Lake Bird Festival or our Backcountry Film Festival screenings, to come together as a community of people who care about the public lands of the Eastern Sierra and join us in celebration of them.
Well, I think the importance of Friends of the Inyo and the role that we play is that we are as unique as the land. We're a local nonprofit that's been here for a number of years. No one does what we do. We cover all of Inyo and Mono County in all ways outside. That's our importance. That's what we offer. That's why we feel it's important for people to join us, be a part of us, come outside with us, work with us, learn with us, advocate with us. We need to continue to grow because no one else is doing the work that we do.
This is my first time hiking Mount Whitney. Made it to the top, thankfully, and came across the Friends of the Inyo coming down the trail. And they were piecing together parts of the trail in a very professional manner, and I was just so heartened to know that the money that I had pledged at the Banff Mountain Film Festival, where they staffed the booth, went to such a worthy cause. I don't think they realize how important it is to people, particularly people from the city, that come up here to hike. I just love what they're doing, and I hope other people that come across Friends of the Inyo will support them as well. Support Friends of the Inyo.